it is my pleasure to bring on board for everyone the man himself, the great man, a coach I respect so much, Coach Abdul Fage Mekaba. Good evening, Coach.
Good evening, Ourtreach.
I believe I got that middle name perfect.
Yes.
Let's start from there. Coach, what's the meaning of Fage?
Fage is a local government, one of the 44 local governments in Kano, and it's just a place like in Lagos, you see Agege. So a local government is named after that area, which is called Fege. So it's Fege local government area we are in Kano.
So are you actually from Fage?
I'm from Fege.
Oh, okay. Now we understand.
That is why my surname is Maikaba, but I'm from Fege. That is why I used to add that Fege in my name.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. It's good to have you on board, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Greet our listeners.
Good evening, listeners.
All right. Thank you.
You are meeting maybe Coach Maikaba for the second time on this show.
Yes, actually. But the first time you actually came to talk about your team because you are playing continental football then.
Yes.
But this time around, we are here to talk about something creative that you have done and which really will inspire many coaches from the grassroots. So, Coach, tell us about it. We saw what you are doing, and we know that your team, any team you go to or you work with, you are always unique about this, the passing of football, then retaining possession. And then you came up with the idea, retaining air passer. Tell us about it, Coach.
Actually, I became a coach out of passion of the game. I like football, I like coaching, and even the football is not everything about football I like. I like football that involves a lot of beautiful passing game, and I developed that right from my grassroots level as a coach. And that is why I have to pass this philosophy to upcoming grassroots coaches so that they can grow the way I grew as a coach. And it's because of the belief I have. I was able to start from the grassroots. I was able to reach the top with the same philosophy. And I want to encourage coaches at the grassroots to buy my idea, go with the same philosophy, and I believe they will be as successful as I was in the coaching profession.
Now, Coach, let me cut you there. The name, how did you come about the name? Is that French? Is that German? Or
no, it's an Italian name. Ritieni e Fassi means passing and possession football. It's just like Spanish, they say tiki-taka. Because Johan Cruyff introduced that model of football in Barcelona and in Holland. And Guardiola do it recently, and it pays. The Brazil do it as Jogo Bonito. They use his name, passing possession game. And I decided, I said, let me use another language, maybe Italian, maybe Hausa. In Hausa, I started in Hausa, but it will cover a little. I will cover the whole of maybe the whole world. And you say retaining a passe, you know, is passing and possession football. Before in Hausa, I wanted to call it Pani Mbaka. But I said, no, let's take the wider angle of it. And that is why we choose this name. It's an Italian name, Riteni Efase. And I believe it's working well. I have a program for that where I introduce younger coaches, grassroots coaches, on how I come about this philosophy and how I put it in my mind, have that belief, and continue to do it till I achieve with the same philosophy. And any team I work with should understand that we play the same type of football, possession and passing football, with a lot of beauty in it. And I believe a lot of coaches wanted to buy this idea but doesn't know how to go about it. And that is the reason why I have to bring a program where I will bring some grassroots coaches and introduce them to this philosophy. And this, I believe, will come around the first week of October this year.
Beautiful. Now, without wasting time, you've actually moved to the programs which is coming up in October, and that is Maikaba Football Outreach. This is letting people know about your philosophy. Coach, let's be sincere with ourselves. You've really done a great job, at least for coming up with your own philosophy. And you really want to introduce it to all young Nigerian coaches, strictly grassroots coaches. This is what many have done, even outside Nigeria. We have total football, we have tiki taka, we have samba, jogo bonito, the rice, you understand? And we also have many, everybody with his own style of play. And now we are having, we can say, added to football. So you become a legend by achieving this, which is retaining air passer. That is what awesome, we must tell you. And I am glad, I must tell you, that this is coming from in Nigeria, thinking out of the box. And now we have taken a step further. You want to pass this across to other coaches. So this also can become, who knows, it might become a course at the NIS. Are you looking into that direction, coach?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Any student that passed through NIS, I believe when it comes to the game of football, when they went for practical, they always cited me as an example. The lecturers there, the resource persons, always cited me as an example. Because this philosophy, I have been sticking to it. Even my lecturers, when I was with NIS, they knew this is the way I want the world to be played. And I stick to that, and they see it in my teams. And that is why I now want to pass it around to younger coaches. Because I believe it yielded results.
Good. Now, coach, quickly, Tell us about Maikaba's football outreach, and how do you intend to really introduce this your philosophy?
Actually, the intention is I can't do it in a bigger way because it needs a lot of funding, and I want to do it myself because this is my own way of giving back to the society. I believe I don't have enough money, but I need sponsors even to do it the first time. I need people. I need a corporate organization that can support me to do it. Like in Kano, I have this soft drink company. We call it Fourth Cola Company, Mahmuda Group. We applied for that sponsorship support from them. Like players like Ahmed Musa, the captain of Super Eagles, who played under me at the time in Kano Pillars, wanted to support the project. Shehu Abdullahi wanted to support the project. Uja Anthony played under me in FC Abuja also because he benefited from the same philosophy. So he said he would surely contribute his own quota to make sure we actualize the first program on this philosophy. Players like Rabiu Ali at the domestic scene has benefited from it, and he wanted also to contribute. So many other players that wanted to contribute. So many club managers, like I discussed with Bazi, the chairman of Aqua United, and he promised me that he will really support me, and he linked me off with OU, the sportswear company, and he already gave us his support, giving us partnership, and he has given us significant percentage free of charge.
Wow.
Very, very happy about that. And I believe they are encouraging me to make sure that we actualize this project.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now, coach, you are seeking sponsors. You are also still pleading, appealing to other sponsors. And I believe that many companies are listening to this right now. And that is the voice of Coach Maikaba. We are also using this medium to also reach out to everyone, or as an individual, as an organization, to really make this a reality. That is the Maikaba Football Outreach, where a platform where it can actually teach young coaches and how they can introduce the philosophy, which is the passing and possession game, to all their teams. So we are using this medium to please reach out to him. Okay, coach, before we take the next question, in case they even want to reach out to you, how will they do that?
It's easy. They can go through my website, Facebook, Abdul Maikaba, Twitter, Abdul Maikaba, on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, good. Good. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. So they can always reach out to you on those platforms. And that is what you've heard from the coach. The website is www.theabdulmaikaba.com, and also on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, and also on Instagram at the Abdul Maikaba. Coach, you have really done a great job, I must tell you, because having this website, you actually becomes the first coach in Nigerian Professional Football League to have a website. How? Why do you have that thinking into that direction?
I think that will be the easiest way to propagate this idea or this my philosophy to the whole world. I believe that is why I open a website, not even my philosophy. People should continue to follow me through these platforms, and they can be able to get my ideas so easily through all these platforms.
Beautiful. Now, how can people be part of this? Can coaches from NNL, NPFL also leverage on this to learn more about the football philosophy?
Emphasis is on grassroots coaches.
Okay.
I want coaches start from scratch, start from the grassroots level with philosophy, so that they can grow with it. But any coach in the NNL, Premier League, you can follow, and I believe maybe if we are sharing similar ideas, you can be able to prove your own ideas through my own. Like I have coaches that I know, we share similar philosophy, like Coach Ilechuku, former MFM coach, a great guy, and a grassroots coach. I believe is always happy to be part of my project. People like Benga Ogumbote, a very good friend, and we grew in a similar way in this job. So I believe even in my program, I will invite some of these friends to come and encourage the younger coaches to go by this my philosophy, so that we can bring the glorious days of Nigerian football.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's really, really beautiful. So, like, how do you want to go about the training? How many coaches are you looking at? And is it only for coaches in Kano State you are looking at? And if not, how are you looking at expanding it so that other states can also benefit from this? How are you planning the outreach to all Nigerian grassroots coaches?
Actually, my plans is to start from Kano, because that is where I start.
Okay. Charity begins at home.
Yes, I start from Kano. People knows me as a grassroots coach, and how I grew up to be a coach at a professional league level. And I now have other ideas that if I can get 20 coaches from Kano, and maybe another 20, maybe from neighboring states, we can be able to do it in a way that we make it wider. If we leave it at the level of Kano only, I don't think we have widened the scope. I don't think the idea will go very fast. Now, if I take 5 coaches from Katsina, 5 from Jigawa, 5 from all these nearby states, we can be able, after this program, we believe we have covered this area of the country. So I believe with time, we can be able to take another area, 4 or 5 states, do it in a center, and do the same thing. Before you know it, we can be able to cover the whole state, and the target is not only Nigeria. But first, we have to start at home. Let's start from Nigeria. Let's make sure we have a football culture from grassroots, which is similar, which can make it easier to form teams at under 17 level, national level, to form teams at under 20 level, because they have a similar playing style. So we have to do a lot of work, but we have where we start, and we are starting in Kano with some neighboring states.
Wow. Thank you very much, Coach. Because of our time, and we know surely we will always bring you back. We know surely we will always bring you back. So, because we really want to learn more about this Maikaba football outreach. You said it will happen in October, first week.
Yes, it's
Okay.
October first week.
Okay, and that is not far away anymore. In case you're just joining us, and that is the voice of Coach Abdul Maikaba, and he has been talking about his uh, newly found or newly introduced football philosophy, Ritieni e Passa, which is the passing and possession game, and also about his Maikaba football outreach to teach his philosophy to young and vibrant grassroots coaches. So, Coach, before we allow you to go, your final word to everyone listening and to all Nigerians, and what you are expecting about this Maikaba football outreach and your newly philosophy.
I will appeal to all interested coaches to register with my website. Make sure they follow all the programs we do, and follow me always on Facebook, Twitter, as the Abdul Maikaba. And I believe if you're following us, you can be able to be a coach like Maikaba, who is sharing the same philosophy with me. And before you know it, we can be able to propagate it all over Nigeria, which I believe will help building our football at the grassroots level, which will gradually go off to the senior team level.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach. And we say very, very, very huge success for you on this your project. And we hope that this will spread quickly and help our football culture in Nigeria. Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you, Mr. Ourtreach. Thank you, listeners.
All right. We will say, have yourself a wonderful night rest, Coach.
Okay.